Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. Today I wanted to talk about how to farm efficiently, especially echoes. It's safe to say that echoes are one of the most important gearing aspects in Wuthering Waves. That's where majority of your stats and your damage comes from. But there is a lot of echoes. How to segregate between them, how to properly identify and how to efficiently farm them is what I'm going to discuss in this one. Your primary focus should be to get to databank level 15, but to unlock databank 15, you need to be union level 30. To make the progress up to union level 30 seamless, the best thing you can do is go to all the characters you are playing, and in your Echoes tab, make sure you have the right set effect. For the set effect, you can just select any of your echo, change your filter to whatever effect you want it to be, and make sure all of them have a unique echo in every slot. The set effect only applies if the echoes are unique. Just having the set effect alone boosts your damage quite a bit and will make farming a bit easier in the early game. Don't worry about upgrading the echoes. Once you get to union level 30 and have your data bag at level 15, that's when you would actually start farming for endgame gear. The next thing I want to mention is how to target farm echoes depending on your build. So if you go to your data bag and go to this third option over here, the entire gallery is sorted based on set effects. Let's say I'm trying to build an electro team, so I would want Void Thunder set effect because it boosts electro damage. These are all the echoes that can have Void Thunder as its set. These do include all the different costs. Cost 1, cost 4, cost 3, all of these are included in here. So you can select and target farm them. Let's say I want to target farm the first. Flautist, my bad. Click on it and then click detect, and the map will point out where that mob currently is so you can go and get his echo. Once you kill this one, the map will automatically target another Flautist at a different location and you can head right there. Now do keep in mind, just because a echo is mentioned here under the Void Thunder set effect does not mean that that is the only set that echo can drop when you defeat it. As a matter of fact, every mob, every echo can have at least 2 different sets. We were looking at Flautist right now. Let's take him as an example. Flautist over here is mentioned under the Void Thunder set effect and also the Lingering Tune set effect. So every time you defeat it, there is a chance that it could either be the Lingering Tunes or the Void Thunder. That would just be RNG. This is one sure way to target farm an echo, depending on what your requirements are. Every character uses different echoes and they do better with certain echoes as opposed to the other. For example, Rover, our main character, does really well with Dreamless as their main echo. And Dreamless is very easy to target farm, and you can actually get a pretty solid Dreamless fairly easily as long as you've completed the story. And Dreamless is by far one of the strongest echoes, so if you have Rover as part of one of your teams or one of your DPSs, definitely go get Dreamless because that will make her way stronger. Another way to obtain echoes is through the data merge option. If you click on your data bank and go to the 4th option, you can see something called data merge. You can auto select or manually select the ones which you don't want, but auto select pretty much does its job fairly decently. So you click on auto select, it will click on the lowest rarity ones first, and you can combine them, and there's a chance to obtain something better. Only use this feature if your data bank level 15 or above, because that's when there's a chance to get 5 stars. There are 2 ways to go about using this data merge. One is get to 15 and use the data merge on all your echoes which you have collected to get to 17 or 18 so that the chance increases, or farm up to 17 and 18 and then use it so that you have a chance to get more 5 stars. I personally recommend using the data merge to power your way from 15 to 17 rather than the other way, primarily because when you reach 15 you won't have any 5 stars. You probably will not have any 5 stars apart from the guaranteed ones. There's a more chance for you to get 5 stars while you data merge, even though the percentage is lower, but once you farm up to 15, 17 or 18, you're pretty much exhausted on all the new ones which you can get, you'll probably have a lot, and that because of that you'll end up with a lot of dupes with random substats. So don't use this method to farm for echoes, but rather to fill your Pokédex. That would probably be the best way to describe it. Use this feature to fill your Pokédex, and once you have it filled up, then you can use it to target farm echoes. Every resonator requires different stats and sets for their echoes, but as a general rule of thumb, you can follow this guide. For a main DPS, you want your main stat to be crit chance on your 4-star echo. The next would be your 3-cost echoes. For your 3-cost echoes, you would want elemental damage. In this case, it's Calcaro, so you'd want electro damage as your main stat. And for your 1-cost echo, you just want to go for attack percentage as your main stat. Once you have those, you can try upgrading them. Now for supports, things are a bit different. For your 4-cost, you primarily want to aim for either healing bonus or energy regen. That's what you typically aim for. You can get away with stuff like attack percentage and HP percentage, but the main energy regen and the healing bonus is like unrivaled at this point. For your 3-cost, you want to aim for energy regen. And your 1-cost, you want to aim for either attack percentage or HP percentage, depending on what your support scales with. Once you have those main stats logged in, you can go ahead and upgrade your echoes. Of course, goes without saying, it's RNG on what you get. So that's where the whole grind and the farm and the target farming comes from, which I mentioned earlier in this video. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Hope this guide helps you get a better idea of how to farm echoes more efficiently. This is going to be the majority of what everyone's going to be doing in endgame, because farming the right main stat and right substats is going to take a while. But take your time with it, there is no rush, we have plenty of content to do, and I'm going to put another video later showcasing what are the best echoes for every character so that it becomes a bit easier to target farm. With that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please consider subscribing as I'm going to be doing a lot of Wuthering Waves content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.